Hey everybody, and today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Marvel Studios minifigure series, which came out in 2021 of October, I believe, and has 12 minifigures, and they are all based off of the Marvel Disney Plus shows that came out last year. So we're going to be doing this by series. The first series here is WandaVision, so we have Scarlet Witch, which this is a really nice looking minifigure. I really love how this turned out. This is based off of the WandaVision finale, which was really fun. And I really love this outfit in general. And I really like the dark color scheme, the dark red color scheme that she has, which is carried on throughout the figure. Her legs also look pretty good, and they do have that dark red carried on as well, which seems to have like a printed skirt on there. Her red power blasts are really nice as well. She has some nice dual molded arms. Actually uses the one-hole cape instead of the ones that are two-holed normally. Her face print, though, is the same one from the Avengers Endgame set, which that's unfortunate, but it's still a nice face print nonetheless, and it's a good thing it's not like a face print used for other characters, it's just for Wanda. Her hairpiece is also really nice, with this nice headdress printed on there. I kind of wish it was dual molded, though, because it does look kind of bad on the side. But yeah, that's it for Wanda. Next minifigure is Vision, or White Vision. This is another awesome figure. Each minifigure is just super detailed in this series. I love it. Like, this one has some really nice outlining around it. Like, you can see there's like purple lines out there and like some gold as well and a bit of white, which looks really awesome. Which I really love the detailing on this figure. It's carried on to the back. He also uses a one-hole cape in white. He has this computer as an accessory, which uses the book piece as his computer panel, which works pretty well. And there is a print on there, which shows, I believe, the Westview Hex. I believe that's what it was called in the show, as part of this computer screen, which that looks really nice. His face print is a little on the bland side. There's not really much of an expression going on there, but it's still some nice detailing. However, it is not printed all the way, which I do wish they did print it all the way, but still a nice figure. Next minifigure is Monica Rambeau, who is also from WandaVision, obviously. This is probably my least favorite of the series. It's not a bad figure. It does look quite nice. I really like that torso print. Her accessory is this chopper build, the sword chopper, the drone, in this really nice build. I really like the way it's built. She has no leg printing, unfortunately, but I don't really mind that. Some nice arm printing. Her face print's also pretty good, as well as this really nice hairpiece. So there's a lot of good pieces with this figure, although it isn't really the best choice. I would have rather preferred like getting an Agatha Harkness over her, but still a nice figure nonetheless. The next show is Falcon and the Winter Soldiers. So here we have Falcon in his Captain America outfit, which this is a really, really awesome minifigure. This is probably the best figure in the series just for the detailing alone. I mean, look at the legs. Those legs are so awesome. Just look at the detailing put into this figure. This almost looks like a custom minifigure, which is super unbelievable. I love the way it turned out. The shield also looks really nice with some cool printing around it. He also has some nice side arm printing, which has a star as well, which looks pretty good. And his face print is also awesome. I really love how that turned out with the nice goggle print. And his hairpiece is really cool. It's unusually small. Like, it's actually really small. I really like that. And this wing piece is like one mold with these pole attachments, so you can attach these flag pieces, which are supposed to represent the fins of his wings, which is really cool. I really like that detailing. And he has this little device, this little red wing drone, I believe, which that looks really cool. I mean, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier was not my favorite show. It's probably one of my least favorites, but this is an awesome figure. I really love how this turned out. Next minifigure is Bucky Barnes, another really awesome design. Same shield as Falcon, but it's still a nice design nonetheless. A knife as his accessory. And yeah, you can see his robot arm is really, really nice. I really love that arm right there. His outfit is pretty good, although it's not super interesting, but I still really like how this came out, which has a really nice navy blue to it. His face print is also really nice with this stubbled look, as well as his short, I believe this is the Poe Dameron hair in a brown. But yeah, this is a really awesome figure. I like this a lot too. Moving on to the next show, we have Loki. So here is Loki in his TVA outfit, which is really nice. I really love that TVA jacket, which looks really good in the nice brown as well. He does have a TVA mug as well. Some nice looking pants, which just have a bit of detailing on it. And also there's a TVA belt buckle on there as well. And on the back it says variant, which that's a really nice design as well that I'm glad they got. And he does have Frog Thor or Throg as an accessory, which this is a really cute little mold right here, which looks really good. He even has the helmet on the back and the cape and his hammer. This is really cute. It reminds me of the Baby Groot figure that they did for Guardians of the Galaxy sets. His face print is also really nice and very useful because most of the time we just reuse the same face print for Loki, which doesn't really look like Loki, but this one looks really good. And his hairpiece is the old man Luke Skywalker's hair in black. Our next character is Sylvie, another Loki character, which is basically... Sylvie is basically another Loki, basically, because she is Loki in her in his female version, like it's a different variant, I guess you could say. She comes with Alligator Loki, which is a really nice piece, although it is missing the crown, which I do wish she added the crown, but it's still a cute baby alligator design. Her torso looks really cool. I really love the printing around it. It's a very nice detail for a little vest and some armoring. Some nice printing on the side. She has a little green dagger as well, which looks really nice. Her face print's also really good, although I never really see her smile in the show too much. It's more of a confident look, which she do have this look here for the back, which looks a lot more like Sylvie. I like this one a lot. And her hairpiece is also really nice and very useful, so I'm glad I got a bunch of extras of her, which has this little molded crown on there. And yeah, no leg printing, which I wish she had leg printing. Like, this is kind of wasted. Like, I wish they included leg printing. It just looks weird. It's just cut off. Moving on to the next show, we have Marvel's What If, which explores alternate universe characters and alternate universe stories. Here we have TChalla as Star-Lord, which TChalla is basically Black Panther. But in this universe, I guess he's Star-Lord, which is a really fun minifigure. I really love this one. I really like the purple jacket that he has, which has some nice lining and detailing on it, which you can also see some printing on the back. Some nice dual molded legs, which also have some nice lining on it, with these little jet boosts or whatever here on the side as printing, which looks really good. He also has the Star-Lord guns in a nice silver, which is really cool. And you have that Star-Lord helmet that has been, I guess, changed just a little bit. Like, they made the color different. They have purple instead of, white. And the helmet itself, like the hair, is now black instead of the blonde that it used to be. And yes, TChalla does have his own face print, which is really nice and very useful. And he also has this nice hairpiece, which is new. And I really like how this one came out. Next minifigure is Captain Carter, which you do have one in the Hydra Stomper set, but this one's more detailed and more colorful, I guess, because now they have an added red. The one in the Hydra Stomper was more of a blue, which is like a stealth suit kind of design for it. I really like how this one came out. It's very awesome and detailed, which I really love the legs a lot, because you could basically just use that for a regular Captain America figure. Those are pretty useful. Her torso is very similar as the one in the Hydra Stomper, but then, of course, there's more red instead of just a blue. And you have some nice side arm detailing, which look really nice with a little bit of a red line going on there. Same thing for the other side. Her Tesseract, or the Cosmic Cube, is different. It's more of a shiny-like color instead of a clear, which has two plates stumped on top of each other. The shield is also a little bit different now with a bit of red this time. Her face print as well is new and exclusive, same with the hairpiece, which on the back, you can see she has an alternate face print where she looks happy. Next minifigure is Gamora in the Thanos outfit. Now, this looks really cool. I really love the detailing on this figure. She's basically in Thanos' armor, like a golden armor, which looks really nice, which she even has some printing continuing to the side of her arms, which are really awesome. She even has that double-bladed sword that Thanos has. Her face print is new for this figure. So is the hairpiece. Like, I thought they were using the same one from the older sets, but no, this is a new one, which just has a little bit more detailing to it. And on the back, you can see that there's some more printing for the armor, as well as a more neutral look for Gamora. Next minifigure is Zombie Captain America. This is amazing. This is one of the most detailed minifigures I've ever seen. Probably the best zombie minifigure ever made in general. Because this looks really awesome. Like, look at the shield detailing. Just the shield looks so good. I love the scuffed up detailing on it. And his torso is so cool. It's ripped off and everything. He even has like a missing sleeve here. and you can literally see like the decay of his skin and everything. It's such a gruesome figure. I love it. You can even see that damage detailing on the back, and even on the leg where he has like a missing shoe or whatever, and it's very dirty and everything. I love this. This is super well detailed. Even the helmet as well is scuffed up, and his face print is really awesome. It's so creepy. I love this figure. This is amazing. This is amazing. I really love that face print. You could just use that for any generic zombie, which I love. And our last figure is Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. This figure is really cool. This is like the most detailed Spider-Man figure ever. Now, this isn't the complete figure. It does come with a Peter Parker head as well as the Cloak of Levitations, but I won't put that on yet so I can show you guys all this detailing, because this is really cool. I mean, look, it even has a nice side arm printing for the web shooters, which look really awesome. And you even have some nice detailing on the legs with the dual molding and everything. Even on the torso. Continuing on the back. And his face print is also really awesome. I really love this. Is probably my favorite Spider-Man, I guess, design for the head, which you also do use in the No Way Home sets, which that's still a nice piece. And they also have this little web thingy, like the string, which that's really cool. And yeah, that's time we put this figure with the Cloak of Levitation. And yes, they did it, the unmasked Peter Parker face print, which this looks really, really good. Another exclusive face print, because I mean they did one for Peter Parker, but it wasn't accurate. This one is very accurate to the character, and it looks really good. Even the hairpiece looks really nice. And they have the Cloak of Levitation as well for Peter Parker. And it's actually the older style of cape, like the harder material. I would have preferred if it was the newer style, where it's just like softer and more bendier. And he did have another version of the Cloak of Levitation in the other No Way Home set, but this is still a really nice figure. So each minifigure bag has this little checklist here for all the 12 minifigures that we get, which we have the WandaVision characters, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier characters, the Loki characters, and the characters for What If, so it's 3, 4, 5. And you can see they have this little design here for like the different Lego characters, which is really cool. I really do like that. And on the back just shows like the different steps on how to build the figures, as well as the continuation of that little artwork, I guess. So yeah, overall this series is incredible. Each minifigure is just super well detailed, and just a lot of really awesome parts in general. Like, even if you're not a fan of Marvel, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, but like there's a lot of really good pieces, a lot of really nice hair pieces, and just really useful face prints as well, and just different accessories that you could use outside of the setting. And the figures are super well detailed. Like, there's so much printing everywhere. An example is Vision here, or even the Falcon figure, super well detailed. I really loved how that turned out. Just like each minifigure, just so much effort put into these, and I really hope that they continue doing this for like just future minifigure series. And the selection is pretty good. However, I do have some problems with it. Like, I think some of the figures, like, you shouldn't have included over some other characters. Like Monica Rambeau, while it is a pretty good looking figure, I feel like they could have done like an Agatha Harkness, who's like the main villain for WandaVision. And I kind of wish they maybe didn't do 12 minifigures and just made it to like the 16 or the 20, so that you could include more characters, because there are some missing figures here. Like for Loki, we're missing the main villain, Kang the Conqueror. Here, I kind of wish for What If, I kind of wish we got Doctor Strange Supreme. Like I said earlier with WandaVision, we could have gotten what's her name, Agatha Harkness, and then Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we could have gotten Zemo as well, which would have been really nice to get. So yeah, hopefully they do make a Marvel series too. But yeah, as it stands, this series is really good. I really love this. This and Looney Tunes is probably my favorite. I don't know, I just really like it. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!